break because this is too much tea. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tierra, of course, and you guys can call me TT for short. Today's gonna be like a kind of different type of video. With all the controversy going on around the Juvia'S products and their brand as a whole, I already purchased the products, and I also wanted to do a review on them, which I was very excited about. But then as of recently, there surfaced more information and more controversy around the brand and them kind of excluding their African American influencers and reaching out to them only when it's convenient, and also shedding light on people like Jeffree Star, who have been known to state racist claims against some of our favorite influencers like Makeup Shayla. And it's definitely raised an eyebrow, and what I'm going to do today is kind of review the product and also shed light on some of the controversy that I have heard from Aina, from Alissa Ashley, and also from Chichi, the owner of Juvia'S. So what I'm going to do is start out with showing you guys the products and you know, shedding my 2 cents on what I think, you know, what I'll be showing you guys is the products, and also I'll be shedding light on my opinion and my little 2 cents on how I think that the situation should have been handled on both ends, or on all 3 ends, on all 4 ends, you know, because it's so many people and so many opinions coming out right now. So of course I do want to shed light on all of that as well. I know you guys are kind of gonna think like, well, why are you shedding light on something that's so controversial and also, you know, advertising their product? Well, I'm not going to take away the fact from what I've seen that their product is really good, and I've already purchased it. So they've already got my coin, they've already gotten my support, if you will. So yeah, I am going to go ahead and review the products. They came out with concealers and foundations, and that's what I'll be reviewing today. If you guys are interested in hearing my opinion on everything as a whole, please continue to watch. So guys, I am going to go ahead and do my eyebrows off camera, and then I will be right back. Okay, so what I did was on Juvia'S you can kind of tell them your skin tone and, you know, what you usually base your skin tone off of. Like if you have red undertones, olive undertones, if you're more like a reddish brown or like a deep brown, you could kind of tell them everything. So what they did is suggest Punta Cana for me, which is $4.35, but I went and picked up Ethiopia for $100. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and test these on my face and see which one, you know, matches the most. So these do come in like a tube, like a squared out tube, and these retail for about $20, I believe. It is a 1.0 fluid ounce, and this is what it looks like. It's easy for travel, which is a good thing. It does seem like it's a lot of product in there, and then, you know, once it gets down low, it's easy to get out. Whereas with the glass ones, you know, you kind of have to settle for that little bit being at the bottom that you can't get to, and then you got to go buy a new product. So I do like the packaging of this. It's very convenient, it's travel friendly. I do not have to worry about it busting out or, you know, spilling all over my other stuff in my makeup bag and stuff like that. So I do appreciate the packaging. This is in the color 400, like I said. So this foundation claims to be full coverage, medium to full coverage. The product claims to be a velvety matte foundation, so it is buildable to full coverage. I like full coverage, we all know this, so that's what I'm going to try to build up to. I'm going to just zoom in a little bit. Yes, this is the velvety matte foundation, and the product is called I Am Magic velvety matte foundation. It is with Juvia'S. I actually love this little coral color too, but you know, we're all familiar with that. So what I'm going to do is take Ethiopia for 100, and I'm only going to take a little bit from, because what I'm seeing, the product goes a really long way. This is Ethiopia 400, which has like a more pinky undertone to it that doesn't match my skin. My skin doesn't really have a pinky undertone. It has more like a golden red type of pink, you know, type of, it looks olive on my neck, but like my face, like golden red tones, you know. So, and then I'm going to take Punta Cana, and I'm also going to put that right next to it. Like I said, I'm taking a little bit of product. And that is Punta Cana. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I really don't know. Ooh, that swoop is looking fire. That swoop looking fire though, okay? But I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with Punta Cana. I might mix the two, honestly. Punta Cana has that golden undertone, but that Ethiopia has like the reddish undertones that you see like here and here and stuff like that, and like on my cheeks. So I think, because this one matches really well with my neck, which is usually what you want to match with, because you don't want this to be like a red and then this to be, you know, that yellow undertone. So I think I'm gonna go with Punta Cana. So I did go ahead and get the brush too, the foundation brush. Like I said, I did go ahead and get the foundation brush, which is really soft, okay? It's like really soft. And as you guys know, I don't really use brushes to blend in my foundation, but we're just gonna see what it looks like. Both of them pretty much blend in, but I think I'm gonna go with Punta Cana. And I'm just going to take a squeeze on my finger like this. This is all the product that I'm going to use right here. I'm just going to dot it all over my face. And my camera, it says that the battery is low. So hopefully I can get through this little application really quick. I need y'all to get the real tea on how this applies. So yes, that was the squeeze that I used, and we're gonna see how it blends out with this brush. This brush is so freaking soft, and it's blending out pretty well. And it's definitely looking a little yellow on me, but it's blending in with my neck, so I guess it's okay. I think I want to add, I know this blends in with my neck, I know it does, but like it's making me look really light. And you know, it's not the foundation's fault, but I definitely want to add in some of the Ethiopia as well. And it's looking like really smooth on my skin. Like it's not giving a totally like all matte. It's like a, like what it describes as, like a velvety matte. Okay guys, I am back and my camera died, so of course I had to wait on that. So as you guys can see, I did put on my foundation, and it's definitely giving me skin vibes. You know, it's matching. I didn't have an issue with, you know, blending it out and making sure that there was no like streaks or anything with the brush. So this brush is the GOAT, honestly. Like, I will probably use this for like all my foundations now. And y'all know I'm just not a brush girl when it comes to foundation. If you guys see like a cast or anything on this side, it's because of my edge control. So it's not anything to do with the foundation. But yes, I am loving the foundation so far. Although it says like it's like a velvety matte, I do not feel any drying on my skin. It doesn't look like it's dry. It looks like skin, like, you know, not too oily and not too matte, you know. So it's like a nice in between. So I do like that. So now we're going to just move on to the concealers. So in the concealers, I got Magic Concealer 18 and Magic Concealer 9. These concealers are also called I Am Magic concealers, and they are a 0.34 ounce. I will put the price at the bottom here because I do not remember how much I paid for it. This is a Magic Creamy Radiant Concealer. It smoothens and cancels out dark circles, blemishes, and this concealer is a creamy radiant concealer which smoothens and cancels out dark circles, blemishes, and skin imperfections. So what I'm going to do is, so this is 9 and this is 18. So with 9, I'm going to just conceal, and then with 18 I am going to brighten. So this is the little felt tip applicator, which of course I like these. A lot of brands have been resorting to this. So I am going to give it a little swipe. It is cold on my skin, Lord. As you guys can see, this is very close to my foundation color, which I was attempting to do because I do want a concealer that covers my dark circles and something that won't be as brighting when I'm going for a more natural look. But of course, I'm always going to go in with a little brightening. But we're going to blend this out first. And I am using my Real Techniques Miracle Sponge. As you guys can see, that is blending out quite nicely. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more so you guys can see. But yes, it's blending out really nicely. And I'm gonna go ahead and do this side since I zoomed in. And I almost always bring my concealer up to my lid, especially if I'm not wearing any eyeshadow or anything, which I usually don't do. But as you guys can see, this is blending out really, really well. I usually have issues with my under eye creasing really bad, and I just applied it and you guys can see no creases at all. And makeup usually has a tendency to fill in those, not even fill in those cracks, separate from those cracks. So my makeup has a tendency to separate in those cracked areas, and this one isn't knowing that yet. So and now what I'm going to do is go in with the number 18 and I'm going to brighten with that one. So I'm just going to put a dot there, a dot there, a little dot there, a little dot there. Because I don't need a lot with this concealer, as I just saw, because I didn't use a lot with that concealer. I dumped it. I put the applicator in the concealer one time and I never went back in after, between applying in all my highlighted areas. So I saw that that product went pretty far, so I don't need to put a lot of the brightening one. This one is probably going to be too much on this eye, matter of fact, so I'm going to spread it over here. And then I'm keeping the brightening one in a certain area because I don't want it to go all the way out here. I just need to stay right under here so it can brighten for me. Ooh, what are you guys thinking? What are you guys thinking? So apparently Juvia'S Place also has setting powders, and of course I didn't know that when I got the concealers, but I'm trying to look in the mirror to see if I really see creasing, because on here it doesn't show any creasing, but like, and I'm not saying any creasing either on when I'm looking in the mirror. You can definitely still see my lines, but the makeup has filled in there. You know what I mean? Like, whereas the makeup would separate with any other concealers that I've been using, but here the makeup is actually settling into my lines. So I'm not seeing, you know, that breakup and stuff. So that's really, really good. Okay, Juvia'S Place. Now I see what all the mayhem is about. Okay. So now, since I don't have their setting powders, I'm going to go in with my own setting powder. And today I am going to be using the Airspun powder. And as of right now, my face is looking really, really, really snatched. Like really, really snatched. Like it's my skin. Like I have a natural highlight. Like, you know, I didn't do much to it but my brow. So I am loving this. I would definitely just wear this like this. If I was going for a more natural look, I would of course put a little bit of bronzer here. But I am going to go ahead and do the rest of my face, and I'm going to speed up this process because we're focusing on the Juvia'S Place foundation, and everything that I'm using is not going to be Juvia'S Place. So yeah, if you guys want to go ahead and watch me speed through this process, then go ahead and keep on watching. Okay guys, this is the final look. So as you guys can see, my foundation is really smooth and it looks like my skin. I cannot stress it enough. So would I recommend this product? Yes, I would. It is not as matte as other products are. It does have that sheen, but like not like too much sheen that adds to your skin. It doesn't feel drying on my skin. It literally feels like nothing is on my skin, which is not very usual. Like the only thing I really notice on my face is my lashes, and that's only because I can see them while I'm looking out, you know. So if I were to be asked if I would recommend this product, I would definitely recommend the formula of this product. Now let's get into the tea. So I know you guys have been on Twitter, Instagram, everything, every social media platform, and a lot of people have been raising awareness to the fact that Juvia'S Place kind of tried to like use some of our favorite beauty gurus who are African American, or I don't know what Aina is. I believe she's like from somewhere else, but she's still black at the end of the day. So there's been this discrepancy between Chichi and those two influencers about receiving products, about only being contacted when there's a complexion line coming out. And as we know, like Alissa Ashley and Aina are our go-tos for like these reviews. Like we really look forward to their opinions. So there's been a lot of backlash on Twitter. My main thing is that the owner of Juvia'S Place has definitely been really unprofessional. I think all three parties kind of need to have these type of talks behind closed doors, because this is just my unpopular opinion, but it does look bad on Alissa Ashley and Aina for speaking on, you know, a business on their platform, speaking down on them, kind of. I mean, definitely they're raising awareness to the fact that you know, Chichi acts in this manner, but also, you know, there are going to be followers and influencers and go-to people who, you know, look up to Aina and look up to Alissa Ashley and look at this as, you know, a negative aspect. And honestly, I'm all for solving issues and raising awareness to bad customer service, or just to outright, you know, racism, you know. But at the end of the day, I do think this is something that should have been talked about behind closed doors, resolved behind closed doors. Also because, you know, Alissa Ashley and Aina have made it very clear in the past that they would never work with this company again. So now that there are products coming out, a lot of people ask them for reviews, and I guess they got tired of people asking them to review the product, so they spoke out. Now my thing about Chichi, she's very ecstatic about having Jeffree Star review her product, which says a lot about her, only because we all know what Jeffree Star is known for, and we all know about his past. Of course, he's apologized since then, but that doesn't negate the fact that these were his actual thoughts, and this is what he really believed. You know, he's been known to say some racial things, controversial racial things, to one of my favorite influencers, which is Makeup Shayla. And you know, a lot of people did not forgive him for that. Me being that person, I just could not go back and support anything that he was a part of. And then Chichi also praises Nikki Tutorials, because a lot of people heard about Juvia'S Place through Nikki Tutorials. She did a lot of videos with their makeup palettes, because their palettes are very known for being pigmented. So of course Nikki Tutorials is said to be the person to bring light to Juvia'S Place. So of course Juvia'S Place has held on to her, because you know, she has a huge following. Aina and Alissa Ashley also have a huge following. So it's a little weird to see like a black owned business kind of like not love on those black influencers that have had it hard to kind of come up. Jackie Aina has been in the game for a really long time, but I think at this point the argument has to stop, and there's really no reason to shed light on, you know, the negativity that comes with Juvia'S place, because we all know, you know, what happens in the dark definitely will come to the light. So if this person is obviously thinking that these non-African Americans will support her in the long run and continue to shed light on her business, then I think she's in for a rude awakening, only because, you know, you can look at the beauty community and see all the drama that's going on, and no one is really showing that they have each other's backs. And it just goes to show that it's like a dog-eat-dog world out there. It's like every man for themselves. So I would suggest that, you know, the conversation just be ceased, and, you know, allow, you know, Juvia'S place supporters to see her for who she is. And they kind of saw that more recently with her Twitter her Twitter discussions about Alissa Ashley and Jackie Aina, which I thought dug her even in a more deeper hole. You know, it was like, sis, come on now, just leave it alone. Your products are selling. Why are you arguing with anybody? You know, so like I said, the product is really good. I need a water break because this is too much tea. Okay. Okay. But yes, I will say that the product is really good. As you guys can see, my face looks amazing. It feels like nothing is there. The product is really smooth to my skin tone. I love the formula of it, like a velvety matte. That's like the best of both worlds. It gives you a little shine, but it's also matte for the summer, so it's not like you won't be all oily and stuff like that. So it did work well with all my other products that I put on my face, maybe except for my setting powder. Once I put my setting powder on there, I did get some creases under my eye, which is normal, so I'm not going to take that away from the concealer that I use from Juvia'S place. But yeah, so if I were to say, you know, I would recommend this product, I am not going based off of anything that she's saying on Twitter. I'm not going based off anything that Jackie Aina, Alissa Ashley, Jeffree Star, Nicki Notori. I'm not going based off of anything that anyone else is saying. I know how this product makes me feel, but I will say that, you know, support them at your own risk. Support them after doing research, after figuring out, you know, what they stand for, and then going back to her Twitter, seeing what she stands for, and then decide if you really want to support the brand. I hope that this becomes a learning lesson for the owner of Juvia'S place, you know, that all battles shouldn't be on social media, and if there is some speculation on your product or you as a person, just leave it on social media, you know, and then kind of reach out and talk to people behind closed doors. And if they aren't willing, then just leave the situation alone. It's very unprofessional to see you know, owners who are doing really well in the beauty community stoop down to such a low level and make themselves look very unprofessional, you know. So of course I supported this brand before I knew about all this unprofessionalism. So I did have this product for quite some time, or I ordered it when it came out, maybe a week after it came out, and it took some time to get to me. And then I also went to Ulta and got another one, as I said in the video previously. So you guys, if you guys like videos like this, please let me know down below. Please remember that behind every open and closed door, there's always a new opportunity. So keep grinding, sis. I'll see you guys in my next video. I love you guys so much. Bye bye. That's my friend knocking at the door.